Do you have an intro?
So let me just do let me throw it back, just watch the camera and smile. Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. We're featured once again by my friend.
Oh god.
Big face. And we're here, you know, to just follow up on the video that you would have watched before. If you haven't already, you can go back and check my channel at, what was it? And Never Have I Ever? Yeah, so you would understand the connection between this video and that video. This is my friends. Say hi to the new people. We have new people.
Oh, hi guys.
Well, you probably would have seen anyway by the title. We're doing this.
I'm kind of warm still.
We're doing the story time, the backstory of one of the questions that I asked, and it was never have I ever went to jail. And somebody drank, well, somebody drank and someone didn't, and I was the one that didn't because I'm a good girl and I don't get myself in trouble.
We never, boy. You never get vexed.
You're a bad girl.
You're a felon.
You're
That's so good.
So there's two sides, obviously, because she was literally in the situation, but then the situation you passed on to me, and then it carried on. You understand? And it was so strange because are we in two different countries? Should you start or should I start? No, you should start so we can connect the dots.
Okay, wait. Alright, so little backstory, because you know, a real life situations can't call people name and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try to talk English because it's actually hard, but yeah.
Kinda hard to. Yeah,
you know. So basically I was living in Florida at this time, and I had recently moved to Florida from North Carolina. So I used to live in North Carolina, right? When I left North Carolina, obviously I have a couple of friends or whatever. So for like around 4th of July in 2020, I went back up to North Carolina. So I left the August of 2019 and I went back the 2020 July, like for like 4 days or something like that. And I went to meet this friend. Anyways, now everything was going great. Everything was going great, you know. But this particular day, like I was home. Well, obviously I was staying with the friends. I was at the friend's house. And I don't even know, like he left. It was a guy, obviously. He left. For the whole day, I couldn't get contact with this guy, right? Could not get contact with this guy. But obviously, me okay. You know, me has stuff to eat in the house, drink, whatever. So I was alright. But then now, it started get late, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, me a call, now pick up. You know what I'm saying? So the day just started off fishy. Anyways, now my day outside, I do my extracurriculars outside because the guy had a balcony. So I was there and I was drinking as well. Like I made a little cocktail for myself because in Florida I used to bartend, and so I knew how to, you know. So yeah, I was doing that, you know, and somebody of the opposite sex of the guy or the same sex as me came around the corner and was like, you know this guy? But the name she was calling was a name that I never heard of before.
Me never met.
Yeah.
So
she didn't know his real name. He told her a fake name. So I'm like, who are you talking about? So she called the apartment number, because in America they have apartment numbers. She was like, let's say the apartment number was 3B. She was like, in 3B? I was like, yeah, his name is such and such, not that. She was like, well, he told me his name is that. And I was like, girl, his mail says this. And she was like, oh, so that's lie number 1, whatever. So I'm just like, you know him? She's like, yeah, me and him been together since da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, I'm heated at this point because one, this is America. This girl could have came on some rah-rah, gone out, and I could have been completely assed out because I was by myself. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not technically not protected per se because I don't even live in North Carolina anymore, you know? So it was just weird. But she didn't, thankfully, she didn't come. Not really thankfully because me, anyways. But yeah, thankfully, she came on some, this guy and me been dating, you know this guy? I'm like, yeah, me and this guy was talking since whenever, and we just started talking and whatever. So getting to the bottom of their whole timeline and stuff like that. Then Mr. Gone Missing comes around the corner in his car, pull up on the thing. I don't even think he realized what was going on. When he come out the car and he sight what's happening, I think girl ran down on him. Me, I went in the house because I'm packing my stuff because somebody gotta get me out. I'm about to be out. I'm not doing that. What you do there? Not do it. You know? When that happened now, obviously he started a whole can of worms because I don't think I called you yet. I think I called you after. Right. So he started a whole kind of worms. The two of them are arguing. He's like, oh, this is my girl. Like, why are you here? I haven't talked to you in like months. Da 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 da. Like, he's trying to downplay what he and the other girl had. While me over here, I'm packing mine. I'm like, listen to me. I don't care what y'all have going on. All I need you to do is get on that phone, book me a flight so I can get the heck out of here. Change the flight. Get me out. Like, I'm not staying here. And he's like, oh, sure. Let me talk to you. You know, let me talk to you. And I'm just like, you know what? The best thing for me to do right now, I'll call somebody. So first, I called you. You didn't answer. She ain't answer me.
No.
But she was sleeping.
Exactly. That time, I think it was like 6 a.m.
Was it really?
It was like 6 a.m.
You're right, because it was around 2, 3 or so.
It was something silly like that.
Wow.
It was 6 a.m.
Yeah, so I was calling her, but she ain't answer on the first call. Let me not say she didn't answer at all. She ain't answer on the first call. At the time, I had a roommate. Her name was Ayana. Big up Ayana. Anyway, shit there. Load up. But yeah, Ayana. I called Ayana, and Ayana was like, friend, what do you mean, friend? She was like, what is happening, friend? I'm like, friend, I need you to listen right now. Like, this is what happened. She's like, friend, don't go to. I said, friend, I'm going to jail. I already called it because I don't know. I told her. She was like, friend, no, just, you know, just try to get to the airport, try to get home. Da 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 da. I'm like, friend, I'm trying not to go to jail, but I feel like I'm gonna go to jail. And she was just like, all right, just call me back. I'm gonna try to get. I don't even know who she was trying to get. I think maybe it was Shanta at the time. I gave her my cousin in New York's number to try to get her as well, because nobody was answering. Nobody was answering except her, but she couldn't do anything because she was in Florida at the time. So I'm calling people that's not even around me technically, because I'm like, I don't even know what to do right now.
Why were you calling?
Because I needed advice.
Okay.
It was really advice, and like, you know, like in the moment you need somebody for like steer you straight. Because the way how I felt in the moment. So
while you were talking,
on
the phone, what was going on?
Them of course.
They were arguing.
Yeah, the two of them were arguing.
Okay.
And then I think he even brought me home. He brought home flowers for me in like a vase of water. I took that shit. Like, I was telling him, I don't want to be here. You know, I don't want to be here. I need to go. And like, when you're in that space of mind, like what my friend was telling him after the fact was like, you should have just let her go. Like, you should have just took her and just not try to talk to her in the moment, because she's not trying to listen. So, which is true, because I wasn't trying to listen. He's like, oh, I brought flowers for you. I said, fuck these flowers. Chew. Glass everywhere, water everywhere, roses everywhere. Like, what flowers, nigga? Like, get me home. What are you talking about? I'm not on that. She eventually ended up leaving. Like, he put her out. Whatever. She eventually ended up leaving. Then now my friend called me back. You called me back? Or did I call you? You called me.
You already fight him already when you called me.
Remember, I was talking to Sherelle.
You weren't talking to me.
Yeah.
The police was there when you
when
called
I called you, when you called me back. Yes. Because so we had a whole ride. So basically, eventually, right, I got him to take me to, I had some other friends in North Carolina. It was like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away. So I was sitting in the back and he was driving the car, and he basically was taking me to them. And he's trying to talk to me this whole time. I'm on the phone with these girls that I'm going by, or the girl that I was going by and her friend. It was like a 3-way call. And I was like, girl, I'm coming to your house because I need to get away from this. I'm like, I need to get away from this guy. She's like, yeah, like, girl, this guy, you know. So basically he's talking, trying to plead his case while driving. They're on the phone like, girl, like, what's wrong with these niggas, you know? So in a way, they were kind of exasperating the situation because, like, they're talking, and I'm just like, you know what, that's true, you know? And that's true. And then after a while, and he's turning around, he's like, oh, come off the phone with them, I want to talk to you. He's trying to buck at this point, right? So this is the whole car drive. Like, he talking, them of course, I'm just like, yo, shut up and drive the car, whatever. So we get to the place, right? Whole time, mind you, this has been we probably get to the person house. I think on the booking information, I can't even remember when you send me what you say. Like, booked at like 5 something or 6 something in the morning. So it started at around after 2. So this all happened in a space of like 3 hours. So now we get to the person's house, one of the girls' house. So she came outside. Basically, what she was trying to tell him, she was like, listen, sir, like, I don't know you. I know Shawana, and she don't live here. So, like, you need to just, like, change the ticket or buy a new ticket so she can get home. And, like, you guys talk some other time because now is not the time because right now everybody's amped up. Everybody's, like, moving, you know. And he was not trying to hear that. He was like, no, like, let me talk to her, I don't know you. And I'm like, how you wrong and strong? So that even pissed me off. And then, like, she walked away. She was like, you know what, all right, let me just leave you guys to it. Show, I'm over here, like, when you're ready, just come on, let's go in the house, whatever. So now I'm trying to get out the car. Homeboy out the car. I can't get out the car. He like, oh, sure, like, listen to me, you know, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, I just want you to talk to me, da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm not trying to hear you right now, and I'm not trying to listen. Like, you need to book me a flight. I'm not staying here in North Carolina with all this baga, you know. And then he started barking. Like, boy started bugging out. Like, all I can remember is screaming and hands. Man, when I saw hands, baby, something about the hands in the face, something about here, anything here, just yeah. And I hopped over. I was in the back seat, mind you, like an Uber. I was in the back seat like an Uber. Homeboy was in the front like a driver. And when he turned around, cause you know the middle console, he turned around, he was like, you know, it was like, I said, nigga, what up? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
So much time beginning, man.
What?
You don't want to laugh, bro. Me don't mean to laugh, me not lie.
Man, I was over that chair like a gorilla. Bro, you ever see a gorilla like when they running? Man, I was over. I was like, boom, 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 boom. Homeboy said, excuse me, hello, the police. Like, oh, I'm sorry, because me and this guy is cool now, right? Like, not cool, but like we speak. But homeboy got on the phone. He was like, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. Hello, police. He was like, my girlfriend. I said, I'm not your girlfriend. Don't tell them people I'm your girlfriend. He's like, oh, she said she's not my girlfriend, but I'm like, this snitch ass. He said, this time now I'm out, I'm coming, like, I'm in my process. He finally opened the door, right? So I'm in the process of getting out the car. He's reporting me to the cops. I don't know what he thought would happen when you do that, right? Yeah. So he's telling them information. He's like, oh, she hit me, or like all in my head. And then they asking, you know, they asking for the demographics now. Oh, is she white? Is she a black female or black female? Black female. Them cops came there like this. like this. I blinked and all you saw was the red and blue lights. This time now I'm out the car. I'm with Kwashe on the side of the thing or whatever. They pull up. He over there, and I could hear him saying, "Oh, I don't even know. I think I'm bleeding.
Idiot.
I think I'm bleeding." I'm like, bro. And Kwashe is Bale's bondsman, so she knows. Like she could hear him saying that. She's like, "Oh, Shawnee, you might be going." Like, and then they came over to me and they were like,
At this point, you were speaking to me.
Yes,
the whole time.
She called me. She called me after a while.
I'll tell my part after that, but yeah.
So she called me after a while, and it was like I was on the phone with her, and then the cops came over to me. So you were there when the cops, she heard when the cops was talking to me. So the cops was like, "What happened?" So I explained them to what happened, and I told them like I got to this point, like this was the end point. Like, and then I was trying to get out the car, and like whatever happened in the car, and then made me get just like, it was like over the top, and I just, you know, went in on him. And they were like, "Well, unfortunately, because he said that you were his girlfriend, we have to take you in on a domestic hold for 72 hours. I said, "What do you mean, take me in on a domestic hold?" It's like basically like domestic violence in the state of North Carolina. It's out of his hands. Even if he doesn't want to press charges, we have to carry you in and book you and arrest you. So I'm saying, I'm gonna get arrested? And my friend on the phone like, "Wait, what?" And Kwashe is like, "Listen, Show, you just gotta go. Like, you can't even like resist on nothing because that's another charge." So they're telling me like, "Oh, they gotta pat me down." So now I'm a convict now. Woo. I gotta stand up. They were like, "Can you stand up, legs apart, whatever." They pat me. "Can you put your hands on the car?" They search me. Make sure I didn't have anything. They felt my belly beads. They were like, "Oh, you have to take these off." They cut my shit. I had to cut them off. Cut my belly beads. Like, I had to take my anklets off, my bracelets, everything, chain, everything. I was bare. Real felon vibes. And I gave them to Kwashe, and the man was like, I'm like, "I'll come willingly. You don't have to put the handcuffs on me." He's like, "I'm sorry, it's protocol. We gotta put the handcuffs on you." So, handcuff a bitch.
Behind you?
Boy, broke off, man, boy. They said, "Can you place your hand like this?"
But what he thought would have happened?
I don't
you
know.
Call the police. Okay, cool. What do you think would have happened? Then they just come and say like
separate.
A warning. I didn't think.
He stayed there until I got arrested and everything, and went away in the car.
He feels stupid. Let me tell you why. He didn't think about it. He didn't think about it. I think during the time after he get Tom, he just like. Maybe like he just leaped, like he just like he didn't think it through. Because why would you call police on somebody care about? You know what I mean? So it was like 6 a.m. UK time, right? So I Roland touched me and I Roland said, "Be your phone, are you gonna?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, who's calling me?" And my phone used to be like under the bed because I don't really sleep with my phone on the bed. So I took it up and I'm like, we say Roland. Shh. Sure, you can't. So we sit up now, because why would you be calling
at 6 a.m.
You know, something happened.
And then it's a lot of calls because I called you a couple times.
Bro, we call about the lady and then we hear boyfriend.
Take me and go
jail, boy. Like, wait, what? I did my mouth stink, something in my eye. Bad things going on. I'm just like, wait, what you mean? Like, what happened? So I'm like, so it's really funny, but I'm like, should I call your mom? Like, what we gonna do? Because obviously I'm gonna ask where you be.
You know what I mean? Because it's 3 days.
So then you were like, I was like, no, she probably tell you shit. I was like, no boy.
And you can think you asked Ronell at that time too, and then you change your mind and you're like, boy, I'm not ask Ronell nothing.
No, I didn't ask her yet.
Oh.
I didn't ask her yet. Anyways, no, the police done gone with she now. Me stressed out.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a situation now. Me just like, I knew this information. She probably don't know this. So, and then I got asked like, what's going on?
Right. But I got back my phone.
So I was there now.
Remember, I got back my phone when I got to the.
Oh yes, you did.
So when I got to the police station, right? They took my phone obviously, and they said they'll give it back to me for a short time so I could tell like quickly message people while they're booking me in. So they gave me my phone while I was there sitting down. Because they took me in. Me never be to the back part of one police station before in the middle of life. Like, where them take you in when you get booked and so. It's a whole different side of the police station here. So I was in the back and they have some small benches. And then the police have a go around. And you know, like, you know, on bank. Like, on bank teller situation. So they had the police will sit down in front of you and he book you to your information. And he hand you back your phone. So me day, get back my phone and me go up on my phone. Me like, me young, da 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 da. And she like, what me should do? Tell your mother? Me like, boy, I not tell she yet. Like, not say say nothing
because
yet.
we don't know what would have happened.
Yeah, and we say no say nothing yet. And and then after now he's talking to me. He's like, oh well, you're gonna be in for like 3 days, so make sure you tell them and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, being in a no, like this are gonna be in your court. Like I think at that point I sent you Ayana number, I sent you Shanta's number
And the girl them.
and the girls
No,
number, Cheryl and
you
Kwasha.
gave them my name.
Bianca.
Yeah, so they
gave
messaged
them,
me on Facebook.
Yeah, I messaged them, gave them my name. They're like, I'm going in, like I gotta go. And then they took my phone from me. After that,
Done.
that was it. I was locked off. Do you understand?
You know, at this point I messaged her mom. And then
You didn't even message mommy properly. Listen how Bianca bait up the thing. Normally, right, if Bianca go message me mother, I go be upon something happening or something, you know, something along those lines. Bianca message me mother and say, hi, how are you?
no, I said
What
hi.
is it?
I said hey, and then she messaged me back. At this point, I'm just like shit. Me not about to tell she. So I was like, let me
Oh,
just
no, how are
continue
you
the
or something like that?
No,
Or how
after
are
we
you
continue
doing?
the conversation, I'm like, how are you?
Yes. And my mother say, my mother say, Bianca, you don't normally message me like that. What happened to Showy? Literally, that's
No.
exactly what my mother told you.
No. Me think she
Alright.
responded, but me not say nothing. She responded back and I didn't say anything. And then she's like,
Something
she said something alright.
Right,
She
something
said
alright.
I'm trying to message Sean and this one tick and he know, oh shit. We say in our situation.
Bait up the
No,
thing.
obviously Bianca, no, because what's the coincidence that
Me can't get my daughter. And the daughter best friend I message me about how me doing. Sus up the thing.
bro, let me tell you something. I'm experience that me not even wish by yourself because like maybe like he just maybe be much TV, but like your friend I get arrested, you don't know how go on, you don't know where she be. Me can't even go on.
She was stressed out.
Like,
Roland said she was stressed out.
Be off eat, you know.
My friend
Was
was
stressed out. Like
my
watch me
friend?
on the internet. I'm like looking on freaking
Fine,
North
mugshot.
Carolina. I mean, I may try to look to see what the guilty. Wait,
Guilford County.
bro. That trust
Jails,
me,
Guilford County
investigation. Just
jail.
like, so I was able to see like
When we
what
get
time they
arrested
arrest
for
you.
the charge,
which
which was like simple assault, which is a misdemeanor, but
But let me tell you something. She probably
stress out the lady.
it stressed me out, Joe, because let me tell you why be. I mean, I try being a good friend to my friend, but at the same time, it's like are you doing the right thing? Like you need to tell she people them, but I just don't know the severity of the situation and how much she wanted them to know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then I ask whatever, and I'm just like I don't know because I don't want to say.
Spell out.
You know what I mean? I can't mess up much ever say, right? Like you want to be one good friend to your friend, but at the same time, it's just like, are you doing the right thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Although I didn't tell them anything, like I knew
Not
the situation.
really. I mean, eventually it was just like, yeah, she
Yeah,
going
she-
to North Carolina, meet this guy. I mean, I'm grown at this point.
Yeah.
And then they're like, so what happened? Like, was it like what happened? And she's just like, yeah, well, basically.
Yeah, she fight the man. You
And
know?
then
That's
got
as much as I
arrested,
know. I
yeah.
don't know.
She
Yeah,
fight
that's
the
all I'm
man.
say. I don't know.
She fight the man and she get arrested basically. And
With who? So who is this? Like I don't know. So at this point now, she friends from North Carolina message me. You know, I'm trying to get this guy's number too.
yeah,
But talk to you because me not understand me. Like, you really think about what you just did?
yeah.
So I'll go on for my friend. Where is she? Like, what gonna happen now? Oh, I feel really bad. Obviously, you feel bad, you idiot. You stupid. But you think you're gonna call the police and just be like, everybody just calm down. No.
That's what happened in America. These people start shit. Let me tell you something about Americans. They'll start shit and they quick to pick that. Hello, police. Coppers come. And then they don't think, right? But they quick to call 911, baby. They are quick. Don't listen to them.
So-
They're like, oh, I don't deal with the cops. Them motherfuckers deal with the cops.
What happened? Did they discharge you and then I tried to like sort out your flight and whatever?
No, it was before.
Right, so at this point, we just know that she's gonna be in there for 72 hours, and you know, the girls gonna keep me up to date with what's going on, and she's gonna get bail and whatever. You know, things me like for here, you know what I mean? So, you know, we'll, correspond over the text and whatever, voice note, DDD. Then now, me I tell you, like, okay, she come here to you now, so yeah, I'm gonna buy the return ticket now. Yeah. and you put you in a situation. Oh yeah, of course, I will do anything. I say, yeah, go on, like alright, I'll do anything. Absolutely, yes, no problem. Just tell me what I need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell me when she gets out. Is she getting out?
No.
Like what? You know, walk on himself.
Yeah, boy. And you know, she friends them now. I said they could book the ticket now. That's her friends. They're not my friends. They're just nobody. You understand? So I'm just like, I can do it. Like it's okay.
You know,
we understand. We
appreciate
it, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
Make sure when they come out, then they say, "Oh,
your friend, they were like, when I talked to Koshe and Sherelle, they were like, yeah, your friend don't trust nobody. Your friend, we told your friend that we was gonna book the ticket and stuff like that. She said no, she got it, and we just left her alone and let her have it. We just kept her updated on the information. I was like, that's my friend, because my friend, she don't play, because it would be a situation like, because obviously I just met these people, not just, but I knew them in North Carolina. But then if it could have been a situation, it could have been a situation where they booked the ticket and then they asked you back for money. Did they not? Somebody asked you for money or something like that?
They did. They were trying to tell me how much it was, so I was supposed to send them the money. You're not doing that. I can do it myself. I don't need you to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do something pushy, you know, you spend your money and then you know what I mean? But no, they wanted the money. They wanted me to send them the money. I'm like, okay, it's okay. Since I have to go through all of that, I'd rather just do it myself. You realize what you do after now, but it was too late. Like, I'm not sure. Make sure it take you a while too. But I'm not sure how me to feel like I talk about somebody who made me get arrested. But then again, I can understand, you know, like he never think. He just never think.
After one while, like, because I was not speaking to him, right? Whole time them do all of this in a meeting in a jail, a scrub soap, because
yeah, tell her about your experience,
guys. Let me tell you about the jail experience before we go to the after, right? No, we can't even tell you this. Jail, like, you could be a gangster all you want. Like, jail, America jail. Get somebody else to do. Alright, mind you, I went in on a weekend. Friday. Right? 72 hours. Which ended, thank God the 72 hours there, and Monday was the 4th of July, I think. But they still let me out on, like, but then let me out at the end of the day. It was almost 7 o'clock when they let me out, like 6 something. But so I was in there Friday, all of Friday. Cause I remember we get booked 6 a.m. All of Friday, all of Saturday, all of Sunday. The Monday, I think, is when they let me out at 4. So it was like 4 days really. So in a jail now. The Sunday me get booked in. Had I eaten? The Friday, sorry, when I got booked in. I don't think I had eaten because I remember I was drinking and, you know, that was the last thing I was doing. Me go in, me not even take me eat. Jail food?
What was it like? Like, what was the food like?
Some slap. They gave, I can't even remember exactly what it was. I remember there being like bread, ham, you know, like cold cuts. So like ham with turkey. There was a piece of cheese, one little gump of like fruit, but not fruit, like berries, you know, like one, like, you know, like gooseberry. I don't think it was gooseberry, but that's how it looked. And then something else, I can't remember what it was, but I'm gonna just take off the meat off the bread and the cheese and so I'm gonna just eat the bread. And that was the food for like 3 days, literally. And I don't remember eating.
Did you get like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or just one meal?
Like 2 meals. Like 2 meals a day, if I could remember correctly. What
were the like the prison officers like?
I didn't really interact with much. Basically, I was on lockdown. I did not shower. That's the longest me ever no shower. They didn't let me out for recreation. The other prisoners got let out for recreation. Crazy thing. I was in my cell one day, and it's single cells, luckily. And when I was there sitting, they had this woman that can only go out by herself. So I'm assuming that she's a flight risk or something. The woman love me? The woman love me? Because this woman would come out of her cell, like she would be the only one out on recreation. And recreation inside, no, not outside recreation. This is my cell, right? So this is my door. The woman goes up. And this is how the woman I looking at my cell. I watch me. This is it. That's all she do. She not show me no face, no expression, nothing. She just stay the door and she just watch me. And that's how me I watch you back. What we supposed to do? Like, sometimes I would be sitting, the bed hard. Are you? The bed hard. Then give I one of them Defense Force mattress there, and then give one long sheet, and you just drop the mattress on the sheet, and you go down and you put it on your bed, and you get one pillow with flat like all around you, and you just drop this something in your pillowcase, and that was it. You had nothing else. Then give me one little box, you know, like a little tub there. We have toothbrush, toothpaste, my papers for like my court proceedings and stuff like that. And soap, I think that was it. Oh, and a change of like prison clothes. They gave me like 2 pairs of change of prison clothes. So what I did was I used the old prison clothes and the water, the water from the sink. Use the soap and wipe out me then take my bra from me, then say the wire, so my breast ain't long in the jail. And they say the wire, I could stab up myself with one wire. So yeah, so she said some people take out the wire. I say, me not destroy me bra, me not stopping here for long, you know. So me use that, me wipe out my jeans, then give me prison panty. Weird. I like hospital panty basically.
Me hoping you.
It was new, yeah. And new are disposables. Yeah, so one use. So me use that, wipe up myself, so me not, you know, so me not froze.
What color were you wearing?
Tan. Like a tan. A tannish.
So it was like
some
in
prison slippers.
Prison overall?
I don't want overall, but then I two. So you get the shirt and the pants.
That's crazy.
And then give me like some shoes, like almost like this. Some shoes almost like this, but prison material, like the prisoners they make them. So that's what I was wearing. They were orange. I remember the shoes were orange and then flat to the ground. Like them shoes that you see Africans wear, but they make.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would give thanks in a good situation. Could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
Like, me not think he understand the damage that he could have caused.
My mother say,
oh, my child got a criminal record. Like, calm down, it's not that serious yet.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
Right. And I had to go to court, but the court at that time, because it was, remember, it's 2020. So COVID. Yeah, so they had virtual court. So I had court and I had to go in this little room and the judges were there and stuff like that. And then they were like, oh, would you like a public defender? The court would appoint one for you. Me, I got this one, yeah. And then my cousin, Shanta, she was telling him, the same guy, like, they're gonna send you messages, they're gonna send you mail basically telling you to come to court, you have to come to court to testify, stuff like that. Or they were gonna like threatening mails, but they can't do you anything because they're trying to pull the case. You're not trying to pull the case, so don't show up basically. So I'm not talking to him at this time, so I'm just praying homeboy don't show up. You know what I'm saying? So all of that going, and they were like, all right, well, your court date is set for like sometime in September or something. So I had to go back to Florida and then come back to North Carolina for the court case. Expense.
Yeah, but you didn't show up.
Yeah, but he didn't show up. So the case got dismissed without prejudice. And it was a misdemeanor, but it really and truly, it could have been.
What do you have to say? Because now I think that you went through that experience. I think that you think more. You know what I mean? Maybe like so before time you never really used to think, but you would think more. And I would tell you as well, remember we're not going to jail again.
The thing is though, I didn't pop off the first instant. You get what I'm saying? Like I almost got away scotch free. But that bucking stuff at the end in the car, close proximity, all of that there, my brain said no more. I tapped out.
What I'd like to advise people as well, like sometimes me guilty of this too. When you're in a whatever relationship or whatever you have, be a partner or whoever the guy be or the girl be. Like if I get in an argument, just let it rest for a while. You know what I mean? So I could think and process. Because who knows? Like maybe you don't understand where he come from or whatever. And then
No, but in the moment I'm not trying to hear you. If me say like me not try to hear you,
that's
like let me go.
Yeah.
Just
He just stretch it a bit much.
He was like
me just do sometimes but then when he say, just slow him, like I would leave it and speak about it another day. But he just kept
pushing, and you can't keep provoking the bear. So like that's why I made it a thing to tell the cops like oh my gosh, I I was almost out of his hair. Like it will happen at the very last minute. Are we in front of the girl house now? I'm here to do. I come out the car, I'm going to the girl house, and that would have been it. Me wouldn't have had no criminal record, no jail, nothing. But no, the anger got the best of me, and I was working on my anger management. I was, I was. I do be thinking more. I could say that. However, me not go to jail again. But however, don't. You know, cause yeah, cause girl, no discriminate. Hands, no discriminate. So just if me tell you, just.
Yeah, please.
It's hard when you're in this situation because sometimes people just really just provoke you. Me hate provocation. Don't provoke me. If me say stop, I mean just not meds with you, just not meds with me either. Go your way. Because it really could be. You know what I'm saying? Could be something different, you know? I mean, I went to therapy after that.
And even in a, I don't think he even had anything to do with your anger, to be honest.
No.
He provoked you. That's it. We don't have nothing to say. Like, he just...
I was provoked.
He provoked you.
And I got the shitty end of the stick. And the crazy part is, when I went in, I met some other girls that got the same thing. And it's crazy how the system is. Trust me. If you're in any domestic situation, or domestic violence, anything like that, where it's a case of somebody abused, you just leave. Because the court is stacked against you if you're not the one that called. Because there were some girls in there with me, right? And they got put on 72 as well, 72-hour holds. But when they explained the situation, like, especially this one girl I remember, I cannot remember her name, but she was like, oh yeah, my boyfriend and his whole family, they came to my house and started a whole argument. And because she retaliated and started like defending herself and stuff like that, they called the cops and she got locked up. Can you imagine that? Like, you guys just leave. I'm gonna say, I like walk away. Like, don't do it, because when the cops come and you're the one that throw the first punch, even if you're defending yourself, in certain states, the domestic law go over the defense law. So, even though if a self-defense, if they say, oh, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, that's the key word, them a hold you. And a mandatory 72. And really and truly, up to the judge, because really the judge could have been like, oh, we holding you for a week. You know what I'm saying? It really is dependent on the judge. But I mean, it's holiday weekend, it probably was in a good mood. So they hold me, well, it was 4 days. And then when we come out, yeah, my phone did blow up, boy. When we turn on the phone and we see all the messages, miss call, all kind of something. Like,
you know what it is too? And your family, you know, my family too. You know what I mean? Because in Carly, I said, Bianca, thank you. You know, because she got a real friend and whatever. Because trust me, I couldn't sleep on. Like, no, I know I'm always joking, but I'm dead serious. Like, it truly.
When me roll and tell me, roll and say, be no eat. It was serious, you know, like, I will laugh now because it's been like 3 years. Yeah. But in the moment, it was so serious. Yeah, and I was bored in jail. Like, I was in there scrubbing soap with a toothbrush. Like, on my last day, after me use them, obviously, me there, I dig up the soap, and it was so boring, nothing to do. I was just sitting there, sleep, wake. Every time I sleep, I like me hear my mother voice, then me wake up. It was really like not it, and I don't advise anybody to go to jail. So if you can avoid it, avoid it. But then again, if somebody provoke you, like, I understand, but just try to protect yourself as much as you can. And then, like, it wasn't even like my anger, because I held out because what me want to really for do, I tear up the house and just tear up everything. But girl, hold it. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot from that situation. But after a while, you wanted to talk, so he come and talk to me, and well, he called me and talked to me, and now we kind of get to the bottom of it, and me understand his side of view, but then also I needed him to understand my point of view, because it's America.
You sent me to jail.
Yeah, that's one. First of all, even before that, like, this is America. That girl could have came on some other shit. I could have been dead. Because girl could have come and just been like, oh, you with 3B? Pop. That's my life. Because these people don't think. Do you get what I'm saying? So I needed him to understand, like, I'm holding out. I held out on so much because really and truly, we could have just cleaned up the two of you right there. I really could have just cleaned the two of you up right there and just go my way. Like, why are you playing with my life like that? That's safety. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that especially was like bothering me, because it was like he wasn't getting it. He was like, oh, I just wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to let you know. Yeah. And Bianca's like, no, she was not there. She's not receptive. So you can't want to talk. I know I'm going to be on one side of the conversation, you know? So that's how I got.
finally, they probably say finally. Anyways, so we're playing talking boy. Yeah, that's our little story time. If you guys want to see more story time, obviously you have to wait.
Guys, girlies.
Yeah, you'll see that on a vlog, but
don't go to jail.
Don't go to jail.
We're not going to jail again.
Anyways, guys, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. As well, put your post notification bell on so that you could be notified when I come back with another video. It's your girl B and your girl Showy.
Oh,
Get it? B Showy. We're out. Bye.
You're not allowed to call me Showy though. You hear?